You're listening to Say It Come. I'm just saying it, the waffle, as a waffle, is absolutely obnoxious. Hey, this is just a song that fits in between genres. We're really trying to tell you that we're down-home folks without saying we're country, because we don't want the connotation of being good old boys.
I trade my truck for an iPhone 1. Turns out it was stolen and no longer worked.
No.
The gods don't interfere with what may or may not be a cursed weapon. She didn't care when freaking a demon was in our party. How was she gonna crap about a cursed act?
That's funny.
What are you doing? Oh my God! What is happening?
This is why we did Say It Common, just for these kind of moments right here.
Alright, so you're listening to Say It Common from the road once again, where we talk about it all, not just Dungeons and Dragons. I'm AJ Cannon.
I'm Tyro Merle.
And that's it.
Yep.
We're headed to pick up Seth. For some reason, I don't know why. Or the original intention was to meet at my house. He calls me about the time that Tyrell gets to my house and says, hey, can y'all come pick me up? And I said, yeah, sure. So I don't know if something happened to his vehicle or what the situation may be. But anyway.
Maybe he doesn't have a vehicle currently to use.
Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. I mean, him and Cynthia have their own vehicles now instead of just sharing one, so that's always good.
Yeah.
Haven't had a problem, but I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so what do we normally say here? Tiger Skull RPG.
Tiger Skull? Usually somebody else does that.
Yeah. Check out Tiger Skull RPG. Because this episode, as always, is brought to you by Tiger Skull RPG. I'm not doing my job of knowing what they've got going on over there, but check it out. It's awesome. Use code COMMONERS30 for 30% off everything in the store. Minis, merch, and more at TigerSkullRPG.com. So go support your local creators. Let's see, what else? Yeah, might as well go ahead and shout out the social medias. The Commoners Official on Instagram and Facebook. YouTube, it's just The Commoners. Tyrell had a hard time finding this week, I guess.
I was looking for it because I was going to start listening to it while I was just driving and stuff.
Yeah.
And I looked up the Commoners of D&D and I couldn't find it. I was like,
yeah.
So that's the reason I asked you, like if you'd put it up there or not.
Yeah. Well, through our distributor, it goes automatically because I finally set it up, but I set it up a certain number of episodes in, so there's some of the early episodes aren't on there, I don't think.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, you can find us on YouTube at just The Commoners. And then also twitch.tv/commoners@D&D, streams Mondays and Fridays at 7 o'clock. Been having a blast over there. I think that's it on all that junk. So we'll jump straight into keeping it common before the DM hops in. About episode 44. Now, something I noticed while I was listening, Seth kept saying like, oh, we're fine. We're not in any danger or anything like that.
Right.
When I was mixing it, I never felt like there was any danger. When I was just listening back to it, I was like, I think we're fine. Now, looking at it, being there and looking at it, it looked a little bit worse.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely intimidating because there's so many enemies.
Right. And there was a spot where we took a short break. I think Cynthia was leaving and Seth went to take Maverick to the car or something. And there was just a short, there's a 5-minute, I think I may put it on as just a little bonus content of just meta and us talking. And something I had said was, I don't know if we're supposed to get out of here. Like, I thought it was like a story thing that Seth was going to do, just cram us all in there where we couldn't get out. And something happened, maybe not all of us die, but just something cinematically happened. But Seth said that wasn't the case. He just said that he thought we could handle it. It ended up that we could.
Yeah.
But the deal, at one time we had Rask asleep on the front stoop.
Yeah.
You were bloodlusted.
Yeah.
Gillard was down.
Yeah.
Buck is in another room hiding.
Yep.
That's a 7-man party down to 3 people.
Yep. Yeah, that bloodlust is, it can be bad.
Right, and that's the problem because you're powerful now, and plus even I don't know if you want to reveal stuff. I don't know what the vampire stuff gives you, but just against normal people with that bloodlust, if you could regain hit points off a black cloak or something,
I mean, okay, so here's the thing. It's like more or less, it's pretty much the Dampier stat block for the most part. But like, there's a few other changes that weren't originally part of the Dampier thing.
Okay.
Let's see. It just gives you a D4 plus your con mod back. It's not much, but
Okay.
it is a little bit of healing.
But I mean, can you just use bite as an attack at any time if you wanted to?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do that. It's and what's weird is that particular attack does not scale off of like your strength or your dex. It actually scales off of your con, which is weird.
Okay.
You add your con modifier to it
Because it's a health thing.
Yeah,
Well, what's your con modifier?
like +2.
Okay, so you're just standard con. What is Does Thren have an extra attack?
Yes, I have extra attack. That's one thing I get at level 6.
So you can attack twice with the sword.
Right, I can. Well, also as a blade singer, you can attack by casting a cantrip and then attack with your sword.
But not a spell and then a sword.
No, not
Okay,
anything
a
about a
cantrip.
cantrip. Yeah.
Okay.
But,
I had
cantrips-
seen you do that because you did sapping. You can do sapping sting and then hit him.
Yeah, yeah. Sapping Sting
With
knocks him
advantage.
down. Yeah,
Right,
But,
yeah.
It's a good combo.
That's a really good combo. So I think we're starting to see Thren's full potential here, as far as that, and then a couple of those spells you cast, that whatever that's called,
Steel Wind Strike.
Steel Wind Strike, that won the game. I mean, that was MVP.
That is like a signature blade singer spell.
I mean, I think you were kind of like, Thren was in his right mind. I think there was maybe 13 rounds, 14 rounds, somewhere up in that number. I think Thren was in his right mind for maybe 6 rounds. Probably less than half. That you weren't trying to attack somebody else or like, well, no, you were in it early because you made your first con save, didn't you?
I think so.
Because you casted that demon.
Yeah. After that, though, things went kind of haywire.
Yeah. When you started attacking Gillard, when you got bloodlusted in that cafeteria area, that was bad. We lost you for 3 or 4 turns in a row.
Yeah, and I couldn't get out of it either.
Right. Well, that save keeps getting higher and higher. It's a wisdom save,
Yeah.
and it just keeps getting. I mean, your wisdom is high, isn't it? Your
My
wisdom save is high.
It's like +7, I think.
Do wizards have proficiency in wisdom?
Yeah, it's wisdom and intelligence.
Okay. Well, of course it is. For some reason, I thought it was something else. Okay. Well, that's good at least. But still, does it go up? Does it continually go up? Like to automatic failure? Because it starts out pretty high.
Yeah, so like the more you fail, the higher it gets.
Yeah.
I think it does have a cap, but it's like up in the 20s.
Okay. But it starts at what? It starts high.
I'm not
like
sure.
18,
I may be wrong
think.
about that. Seth might. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I didn't know if you and Seth had worked that out or not.
Well, I mean, kind of, but like I'm not sure like what the cap is on it. But
Yeah. Well, I don't think it just goes up by 1, because I feel like your first one's like 18, and then it goes to 20, and then it's like 22, or it starts at 19 or something. I don't know.
I think it's
fairly
18,
high.
and then like it goes up to like 20, and then whatever.
But I know
after
you
that.
had a 21, I think, at one point.
Yeah.
Yeesh. It's so high. But at least you got the +7 to wisdom. I wasn't sure about that.
I think it's +7. I think it's +7. I may be wrong.
I mean, do you think we were able to handle that fight easier than the orphanage because we leveled up, or just because we know the enemies now?
Yeah,
Or
I
maybe
mean
both.
both. I mean, we're way more powerful for one. I mean, we have like crazy AOE spells and all sorts of stuff like that now.
Yeah.
Also, we know what they're capable of instead of just because when we first walked in that first fight, it was like they were invisible. They're casting hypnotic pattern.
Yeah.
We didn't know what was going on. We didn't know how many there were. We didn't know what to expect.
Right. And I think they bloodlusted more because Seth said they were under Freya's control this time, so
Yeah.
they weren't as apt to do that. But we also took them out fairly quick.
I think Freya's thing is that she wanted her pet back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, that's the one she didn't go nuts necessarily.
Yeah, that's all she was in it for. And then, if she doesn't have any more health than that, she's fairly easy to kill. But then from the mist, I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Sunbeam.
Is that the only way?
I like.
And why is that the only way? Because it's sun and they're weak to sun?
They're weak to sunlight, but also there are other ways of killing vampires. But I don't know what in Seth's world.
Exactly.
how
Yeah.
that
Well,
works.
that's just something we'll have to figure out
Like typical D&D, I would say like a wooden stake or holy water.
Silvered weapons.
Silver.
No, that's a wolf.
That's werewolves.
Werewolf.
It may affect undead too. I'm not sure, but like, yeah, it does. It does affect undead, but pretty sure. There's other ways. I think running water. I think is another thing.
Running water?
Yeah.
Push them in a river?
Yeah. Pretty sure that's a thing. It may not be in D&D. It might be actually like actual folklore. I'm thinking of.
What are there vampires in multiple types of different folklore, or is
Yes.
it from?
There is a Chinese version of vampires called Jingxi. I may be butchering that pronunciation. It's like Jingxi. I think they say that.
Okay.
They hop.
Like rabbits?
They like because they're like their whole entire body has rigor mortis. They're stiff.
Oh, okay.
So they like have their arms outstretched.
Like a vampiric Frankenstein.
Kinda, and they hop like to their prey, and then they bite into them.
Kind of freaky.
Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft brought out the Nosferatu as a vampire, and they're like more of a feral vampire than the regular vampires.
Okay. So D&D, their vampire stuff they're pulling from, they're just kind of their own.
Well,
is it their own spin on it, or do they?
I'm not sure exactly.
Is that the only D&D vampires are from Ravenloft?
No, there's also. Well, yeah, I guess that is technically from the Ravenloft book, but like.
Or what about
there are
Curse of Strahd?
Remember the? Did you play the one with the Gulthias tree? That setting we played.
The what?
That one campaign we played with Seth. He was DMing. We went and fought like a druid that was like.
No, I don't think I was part of this.
Growing this vampiric Gulthias tree.
No, I don't know what that is. No.
No, that's in the actual like Faerun setting, the Forgotten Realms.
Oh, okay. That must have been before I came along.
It may have been. I think Derek may have been playing with us back then.
Oh wow, yeah, that was back in the day. Then.
I think.
Is that a disc golf disc laying there in the middle?
It looks like a disc. Yeah.
All right, folks, we're gonna take a pause and get Seth loaded up here. Yeah, back to Say It in Common. Okay, we're back. We picked up Seth. Do not let me drive by Lloyd's and forget to pick up my bag. I've got a bag there that's got all my microphone
Have we
cables.
ordered pizza?
No, we need to do that also. Okay. Me and Tyrell have just been talking about last episode.
Did y'all like all the combat?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what I was going, we already talked about, but in the moment we felt like we were in a lot of danger, and you said we were fine. You didn't think we were in that much danger.
Yeah.
And listening back, it doesn't ever sound like we're in a lot of danger, but I don't think it's necessarily apparent how many people are out of the fight entirely. We have no Buck, we have no Rask who's asleep. Thrin is attacking us rather than attacking the enemies, and Gillard was being restrained and then dead for part of it, missed a turn or so, and then you mix in those hypnotic patterns.
Yeah, those hypnotic patterns are nasty.
Yeah, it looks bad, and then I'm losing my rages every time on that. We're losing spell concentrations on those hypnotic patterns. Like, you're going through resources quick when you keep losing stuff like that.
That's been like the first time that I've ever just had wave after wave after wave coming at y'all. That was like...
They weren't that hard to kill.
No, they weren't.
Or hard to hit.
Yeah.
Which I like a lot of enemies.
Yeah.
With low AC, that you can kill in like 2
I
or
don't
3
think the
hits.
AC was 2.
14s to 16s.
I think it was like 16 and 18s.
Yeah, I think there's one of those like a 17, wasn't it? One
The Alps are 14, aren't they?
I don't think so.
Maybe they're 15.
I think they're 16.
I know they're not
I
16.
can look. Hold on.
I think Alps are 15. I think there was some 14s. The Vargas are 16s, I think.
Okay, the Vargas is a 15. That's probably the easiest.
Vargas is only a 50? Okay, I thought the
Alps are
Alps...
15.
Okay, I was going to say, I didn't think there was anything over a 16. And then those ads,
other things.
the ads you were bringing in,
Okay,
the thralls.
The thralls were 14.
Okay.
And the spawns were 16.
What can a spawn do that a thrall can't? We didn't get to see really a big differentiation in what they could do.
Thrall is just under Vampire's control. Spawn is actually like a turned person, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Very similar, actually. I think they're just more hit points and harder attacks. Yeah, very similar. Just different.
Just a little higher level.
Little higher level, yeah.
But, so you thought we had it handled
Yeah.
the whole time. You never thought it was getting out of hand.
Yeah. With Freya, I probably could have... She was never really there to hurt y'all, though. Like, she's just interested in trying to get Thren.
Yeah.
So she wasn't interested in fighting. Now, next time, y'all missed it, or so, like, she might be more pissed next time.
Now, tell me this. Were those Alps there the whole time?
Yeah.
When we came in, they were already in there.
Yeah, if you go back and listen, I actually asked you, like, how much y'all looking? We're just glancing in rooms. Just looking. You're looking for a visible person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I would have cast the invisibility and walked around.
Oh, yeah,
there,
you'd have seen them. Yep.
and we could have never even popped the spell off. We could have started fighting them right then without this Buck ever even starting.
And it would have been daytime, yeah.
You didn't even know I had seen invisibility, did you?
I think you...
I might have said it.
Maybe, I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I should have not said it if I did. That's
I
so
don't-
good, though. It's not even concentration. Such a good spell for me.
You need help.
No, I just gotta... My bag should be in this white trailer. I just gotta grab the keys. Go, keep talking.
Taro, you enjoy being vampire?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
We're gonna... I think we'll, like, as we keep going, we'll quit making you do so many checks. But just the first day or so after the turn is when you're the most hungry.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but yeah, it was like you attacking people was a fun part of that too. Like you just never know what turn you're going to be able to help or what turn you're going to be hurting.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite things about the aspect of the vampire Dampier thing is just wall walking. I think.
Which you did do it. You walked on the ceiling, didn't you?
Yeah. I actually ran up to that one guy that was on the floor and jumped on top of him and stabbed him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fun aspect.
The bite is kind of cool, but it's very weak for like recovering health because I mean it's only like a D4.
Yeah. How much damage does it do?
It's like a D4 plus 2. Because
Is
it's plus
Is
your
it plus,
con mod.
plus con. So you,
Yeah.
if you wanted to build it, you just have to find some plan on being a Dampier with a high con.
Yeah.
So you could do actual damage with
Yeah, if you were like a barbarian Dampier or something like that,
Yep.
that'd be crazy.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Barbarian that can run up walls.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Oh, actually, I guess it wouldn't matter. Actually, when I first built Corvus, before I told you I was going to play a rogue, I actually intended to play a barbarian.
Really?
And that's what I initially had made Corvus to be in my head. I was going to do the Path of the Beasts thing, and I was going to go with claws.
Okay. That's cool.
So you could do like a claw attack and bites.
Yeah.
Well,
You're just going to be a full-on vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
But yeah, I ended up going with
His psychic attacks and psychic talking and stuff was really cool though.
Yeah.
That was part of the best part of Corvus.
Yeah, I really like the psionic daggers. This thing's really cool.
Don't say anything?
Silence the same. No, we talk. Alright.
We're talking about vampires and
Yeah,
stuff.
talking about him being a vampire and attacking people and stuff.
Yeah, is that
I told him this is just like the first day that he's been turned. He's the hungriest
So
now.
it'll
Like
get
it
easier.
should get easier. Yeah.
okay?
But that was always part of the fight too, as well. Just like a fun wrinkle. You don't know if Thren's there to help you or hurt you from turn to turn.
When he feeds, how long does it last?
Well, if he fed better than just a rat, it would have lasted a lot longer. I might not would have even made him do a check.
Yeah, I mean, but is it like how long is a typical vampire like satiated?
That's a good question.
I would
Is it like okay? Say he bites a black cloak and just feasts.
drains him
Yeah.
a week or two, maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we could maybe handle something like that.
Yeah. Small portioned out drinkings to like not try to hurt someone, maybe a day or two though. Or animals a day, small creatures, a couple hours.
Okay.
Just whatever, how much he drinks, I think is however much. I mean, it's just up to my discretion, I guess.
Hey, you're free to bite me anytime, especially outside of combat.
Please have that conversation on stream. That would be a fun conversation.
Yeah, I really will.
I thought Gillard was gonna kill me. I really did. Because like
I can't.
I looked at Dustin while like we were playing. I was like, he's considering attacking me. He's like, nah, I'm not going to.
There's too much else going on
Yeah.
to be having that heavyweight fight.
No, man.
Thren's too powerful.
I don't know, Gillard. If Gillard could get him pinned down, like, I don't think that Thren would survive very long.
But like, even if you're robbing a few hit points from us every now and then in a combat,
Well, that's not
it's
the only.
well worth having him around.
That's not the only thing the bike does. So I'm trying to remember exactly. It's you can add like I think it's like the damage dealt, like as a bonus to the next attack or attack roll. I mean, or skill check you make. I think is what it is.
Instead of taking it as hit points.
No, it takes hit points too.
Oh, okay.
Y'all go to tacos instead today?
We can do tacos.
Taco party bag? Sounds
Probably
better than
easier.
pizza.
I had Subway like an hour and a half ago, so I'm not really going to be that hungry. Tacos are fine.
I had pulled pork sandwiches just a little bit ago.
I have not had anything since breakfast.
All right, well, tacos all right with you, Ted?
That's fine.
Tacos and burritos.
We can just pull up and order a
Right.
party pack.
Yeah.
Okay. Taco, nacho, burrito. What else? Really good fight.
Oh,
Yeah, it was fun.
let's bring up the thing what we were talking about when we were on the way up here, or up to Seth. Vampire Seth.
Yeah.
Like, how do they work? Like, as far as like, which
Permadeath.
we don't know, like for sure.
They're all different.
Okay.
Every vampire we come across is
Pretty
gonna be
much.
different.
Yeah.
Because the Vargas, we can kill him.
Yep. Vargas.
Straight up kill him.
Well, he died. Didn't the Vargas died in the moonbeam?
Radiant damage.
Yeah.
Every time we've killed one, they have. Not the one we just
the
killed.
first time they did.
Not the one we killed in the house just the last game.
Yeah.
We killed it with regular.
So
meat.
what happened pretty much? So stronger vampires, I mean, in like they have the thing where they turn to mist. That's a normal vampire thing. They turn to mist and they go back to their coffin and they regenerate. Like that's a pretty big time thing. The thralls and easier stuff, the Alps, they just die.
What about Winslow?
I think I just didn't want Winslow to die right there.
Just a flavor deal.
Yeah, just a flavor thing. Just I could bring him back. So I guess I never meant for him to be too powerful. He'd probably only be either a thrall or a spawn.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing.
But I thought it would be a fun wrinkle not to let him die right there.
No, I think that's good.
He was my least favorite one. That's the one I decided to.
From the nest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, yeah. And just the most likely to have
Yeah, I think so.
gone to
Yeah,
vampirism.
I think so.
Except maybe Sybil. I don't really see Sybil doing that. It's not so much that she
Sybil,
likes-
the way I've decided to play Sybil, she is very good-hearted.
Oh,
She
yeah,
just is
definitely. She just likes
a
to
con
act like
artist
she's
as well.
not, yeah.
But she might believe it. I'm not sure if she believes that she's powerful or not. Sybil's a fun character. I like Sybil. Sybil's probably my favorite out of that group.
Does she actually know stuff?
I don't know. I just said
Is she
I
psychic?
don't know.
You don't know
I don't
for
know.
sure? I
don't
knew
know.
that.
Yeah.
I knew
No,
you'd be
anytime
here.
she says I knew that though, that's her lying. That's
I knew
definitely
this
lying.
was gonna happen.
But also she gets things right, and that's funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I've said it before. The whole thing is, it's like the curse of Cassandra or something. That you're a prophet or a prophetess, but no one believes you. You're cursed that no one believes you. So
Okay.
like, she gets a lot of things right, but no one believes it because she's such a charlatan about it.
Yeah, okay.
That's funny.
No, she's definitely. I mean, I think she's the crowd favorite. She's got the biggest personality. Gen Z, she's just can't stand her.
And you're supposed to like her.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to roleplay it like I like her, but she's been a winch. She's been an issue since we got there. It's all
I don't
her
know.
fault.
I think if you listen back to it, that she's actually had a pretty good character arc. when you first come back, she's kind of butthurt that you left her, but she has put a lot of trust into you and has tried to help y'all whenever she could and stuff.
But the thing is, though, she doesn't trust Quincy. She trusts the rest of his group and not him.
Maybe that's just from some hurt feelings that you left.
Because
You're telling her all this stuff, and it's like she doesn't want to believe you because she's mad at you. But then
a Buck tells her that
yeah,
she believes it.
Yeah.
And then still is mad at me.
Someone's like affirming what you're saying. You're saying it first, and by the end of it, she was full on board with you. She was listening to everything you said. She wasn't pushing back on any of it. She was, if Quincy says we need to go, we're leaving. That kind of stuff.
Well, that is true. Still.
I mean, especially after Winslow attacked y'all.
Oh yeah, it's legit.
Yeah.
Man, I wish we could have killed Freya. That would have been.
I
didn't expect that to
Yeah, I
happen,
didn't expect that to happen. No. But also, I mean, how would y'all know to kill her? I mean,
We wouldn't. And I'm glad it was played that way.
I don't know how y'all will kill her now.
Yeah. We'll figure something else out.
Yeah.
We need to build a giant magnifying glass.
I want to buy 100,000 mirrors.
Well, I was going to say that's something that we need to discuss in character and maybe try to find some books or talk to somebody or something like how do you kill a vampire?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're noticing that you can kill some of them and some of them you can't.
Yeah. I mean, for all y'all know, I mean, Rask absolutely believes that Freya's. He atomized her.
Yeah.
She is gone, never to come back, as far as Rask is concerned.
Right.
And Gillard probably too. I mean, y'all have never seen that happen. Y'all have no reason to think otherwise.
True.
I mean, I already have an easy way of getting that across to y'all if I need to.
Overall, I think the whole fight went pretty smooth. And it stayed very interesting.
I mean, y'all, having Tate out, I mean, I felt really bad for him. I actually almost told him not to even come to the game. But there was always the chance that it might get hairy enough that he would have to make the decision, okay, forget the spell.
Right, and it wasn't that he couldn't. I mean, he could attack.
Yeah, he just did not want to get hit to chance losing.
Right, and if he hadn't been there, what would we have been doing with him? Would you have just played his movements?
Yes, pretty much.
Well, I think it was better having him do it.
I think so too.
Just where he could
I just know
strategically
that it
do it,
probably
and he
wasn't
could
the
feel
most
in
fun.
danger. You know?
He probably did feel a lot of pressure, though.
Mhm.
I mean, but the fight continues tonight.
Does it?
Yeah.
With
The
the stripped party?
Yep, with the strip party. I don't know what we're gonna do to get rid of Urist and Rask for it. Any ideas? What could they go do? What could they leave the orphanage to go do?
Follow the mist. I don't know. You don't have any ideas yet?
I don't really know how I could get rid of them. I mean, there's always the, like, they could run to the market area and look for, try to talk to. I have been blanking on the shopkeeper's name. I've been trying.
Which one?
Bruce? No, the girl.
Oh, the blacksmith?
Yeah, no. The normal.
Oh, Beatrix?
Beatrix, yes.
I think she was actually originally. I listened back. She was originally Beatrice.
Was she?
Yeah, but Beatrix is way better.
Yeah. That's funny. She was also a halfling or a gnome. She was one of the two. She was a short person. And then I showed y'all pictures of a human witch hag thing that
I always
found in
picture her
our
small
store.
though.
Yeah, she is small. I need to go back and listen to the campaign
It's so
again
funny
and just see
listening
all the
back.
mistakes. It's horrible. I'm not Matthew
There's
Mercer.
there's some mistakes.
So
but
many.
You don't write a lot of stuff down, and you roll with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's how it's going to have to happen if we don't take better notes. You know, and I haven't been taking very good notes.
Definitely not. We're not the most professional, but
No, but the continuity is there.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
there.
just because the character comes back, we go, oh, well, we'll change their name because we don't remember. I mean, that's...
Did we change her name? Was she a completely different name in the beginning?
I don't think so.
I think she was.
Well, I just listened to it.
I don't remember.
And I was thinking we were going to say something different. Well, actually, we went to her shop on that first day we came to Galeport. I started listening the episode after the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So if we met her earlier that
Yes,
day,
you did.
so I didn't hear what her name was then.
Okay.
We went back to her shop a couple episodes later, and it was Beatrice. And then it got changed to Beatrix, which that's not a big deal.
I feel like I texted the name to myself, but I might have done that when I changed it and didn't realize it.
But that's fine. That really doesn't affect the story really at all. And I think one thing about it is like you do a lot of stuff for theatricality, and that's better than if everything was just perfect to a T. Like never forget anything and play everything by the book and by the rules. And we go by the rules as much as we can. You looking for it?
Yeah. I texted myself Beatrix, April 3rd of 2022. Beatrix.
Okay.
And the shop is, do y'all know what the shop's name is?
Yeah.
What is it?
I can't remember.
It's Magical Curiosities.
Magical Curiosities.
And then I went fishing this on June 25th, and I put that I needed to buy sunglasses, shrimp, a small cooler, drinks, and granola.
You text stuff to yourself instead of putting it in a note.
Yep.
It's easier to find that way.
Yes. Monday, September 19th, I wrote Cesrin, the name of the dragon.
That's an interesting thing to look back at.
That's when I started planning. September, what did I say, 17th? That's when I started planning for Tate's transformation from fighter to cleric. Yeah. And it's taken all the way to like 2 months ago. That's the problem with playing once a month.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
It takes a long time to get anywhere. And then we're going to spend 2 months on one night's fight.
You know, this might be an edit, maybe a pause. I don't know. That I was going to say, if we record a statement about Ryan and put it out separately, it'll be before this.
Yeah.
So we can
talk about him.
Well, not necessarily talk about him. I still don't want to talk about him.
Talk about Vistrid.
Just say stuff about like, yeah, we don't have Vistrid anymore because you said, I don't know what y'all are going to do about the Sunbeam thing anymore, and we kind of dodged it. I felt like, but yeah, it's because he's not going to be there.
Yeah. Bring it up however you want to.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to bring it up, just if it comes up again.
Yeah, there was a point where me and Tyrell were talking, and like the Moss Dog, or not the Moss Dogs, the his Fey Dogs or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were annoying for a DM, but like very useful to y'all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. The
Blink
Druid
dogs are,
Druid has been a huge help. Maybe you can tell Dexter to play a Druid.
I kind of was wondering that, but he kind of acted like he just wanted to go ahead and use his
fighter,
his ranger.
Or ranger, yeah.
Oh, Jarrett or whatever.
Jarrett, yeah.
Jarrett, yeah. Is he? I mean, he's probably not going to go into magic much.
Oh, Ranger has some useful spells.
They do have some.
Yeah.
Like Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
What about Goodberry? No.
Cameron's Urus was he did a little bit of healing in the last one, so that was helpful.
Yeah.
For not having
A healer.
a healer, yeah.
A designated healer.
Because even Urus healing is not super powerful.
No.
It's one-off type stuff. And I'm wondering, he's a warlock, right? Is he full
a
warlock?
sorcerer.
Okay, he has
He's a
sorcerer too.
sorcerer, yeah.
So, how many spell slots does he
I
have
don't know.
for Cure Wounds?
Well, he doesn't have. Does he have Cure Wounds?
He has Healing Light or whatever that is.
No, he cast Cure Wounds
Oh, did he?
last game.
Well, his other thing that he does is Healing Light.
The Healing Light, he has fighter level of D6s, I think. Or warlock level.
Yeah.
I don't know how many warlock level he has. 6 or 8 or something. So he's got 36 points of healing he can do. I mean, that's not huge, and that's max. Basically, can get somebody up. So it's still the healing is definitely still a buck centric thing.
Yeah.
And it was so funny. Me and him were looking at his stuff and everything that he can do when he hits. There's like his weapon damage, and he had another thing that was like 3 or 4 different die that he could roll.
But he has to hit.
He has to hit. And then he gets a natural 20. And we're like, oh my gosh, all this is about to double. And he rolls 1s and 2s on everything. It was like 10 damage. Because we were sitting there looking at it. He's like, if I can just hit, it's going to be massive. Oh, man.
Thren bringing in a devil.
Yeah, I was formulating that spell for a while. That's what I bought that. You remember that ruby silver inlaid thing I bought? That was what that was for.
Okay. Is it spent?
No.
Okay.
You just have to hold on to that?
You just have to hold on to it.
So, we've got...
You'll just have a demon all the time with you, huh?
We have...
Well, it is a 6th level spell, though.
Thren was not even in half of that fight. Was not on our side for half that fight, and still was probably MVP. With those steel wind strikes at the end.
Oh man, that is a sweet spell.
Yeah, originally that was not a wizard spell. That was actually only a ranger spell.
That's dumb.
And
it definitely fits the theme of a...
Yeah, it's a blade singer thing, I think. Yeah.
In I think it's Xanathar's guide.
It shouldn't even be a spell, it ought to be an ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very much a signature freaking blade singer spell. I mean, that should definitely be one of their... if there was like a spell add-on for just wizards, that would be one of the spells I'd throw on for blade singer. But yeah, no, originally that was not a wizard spell. That was actually only a ranger spell, and then in Xanathar's they added that in.
I didn't know rangers even had that high level of spell.
It's 5th level. That's like their max level casting.
That'd be a cool spell to get as a ranger, though.
I love rangers.
Yeah, nothing wrong with rangers.
I really like rangers.
People crap on rangers too much.
I know. They're just kind of like a fighter of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Cross between a fighter and a druid.
Yeah.
They're good at everything. Like, you can be up close and personal, or you can step back into range. Like,
I like the fact that in Tosh's they actually added like the fighting style that you can choose, where you have like kind of a background thing of you were like part of a circle of druids or whatever, and you can get druid cantrips as a ranger.
That's cool. Very cool.
I mean, even just the handbook was, which it's Beastmaster, and then what's the other one?
Beastmaster and what is that other ranger? I can't remember what it's called. Hunter,
yes. Yeah. And then you've got you pick your favorite enemy or whatever, and you can do the Colossus Slayer. Anything a size bigger than you added extra D8 to every attack. That's huge.
Yeah.
Because you're all the time fighting stuff that's bigger than you.
Yeah, their redos of them the first time was really good too. I mean, better than the BHBs, but
like all the add-ons they added into Tosh's for the Ranger were really good too. Like they added, I think Favored Foe, I think is like one of the things they added, where you can choose like a specific enemy in combat to do like extra damage and stuff too.
Instead of trying to pick something at level 2 or whatever, and be like skeletons, and you never fight skeletons ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah, being able to say, well, this is who I'm going to focus on this fight. It's smart.
Also, the redo to Beastmaster in that book is also really good too, because like the animal no longer is just like some basic animal that could die really easily. It actually scales with your character's level.
Yeah, yeah. What is it? It's what book did those come in?
Tosh's.
Yeah. Well, it was something else before. They called it. What is the errata?
Was it Ranger Revision or something like that?
Yeah.
And then if you do, Skulker's a feat, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
But if you do Skulker Ranger with a like a ranged class, I built some of those just as enemies, And that's nasty.
Yeah.
Skulker is a great feat.
Have you seen
For a rogue, too.
the what's that ranger called, Seth? That's in
Drist?
no. The it's in Xanathar's Guide. It's like
The Shadow Walker?
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That one is crazy because
Yeah.
at 3rd level, if you're in shadow or in darkness, you are invisible to any enemy that relies on dark vision.
Rafa was eventually going to get that.
Oh,
Be
really?
that kind of ranger, yeah. His whole problem was getting hit, but he was about to just be invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything that has dark
Well, you
vision.
don't give your position away when you miss, I
Yeah.
think is what
Yeah.
it is.
Oh yeah, the Skulker feat. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I like some ranged options. I mean, I think it's a overlooked thing. I think people like being up in the front too much. I think it's really fun to just snipe at people from behind.
Do y'all remember that?
Fun.
I think it was y'all too. I ran through it a long time ago. I had a one shot in. It was like in a mansion, the Thieves Guild mansion thing.
On an island.
Yeah, it was on an island.
Yes.
And y'all came up through the basement.
I was a Minotaur. Seth was a
I thought we
halfling.
killed a Minotaur.
We
I was a
did.
goblin. I was a goblin
Oh
gunslinger.
yeah.
Yeah, you ran into an undead minotaur.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, but I was gonna say you come into that room. It's like a big ballroom area, and there's that minotaur in there, and there's also a Skulker Ranger that's standing up on the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I ran my mom and sister and cousin through that too. I think the first time they ever played, and I think that Skulker Ranger that was up there about killed my mom because they were in the kitchen like peeping out a window, and she was just sniping them through that window, getting crits. It was hilarious.
I think we didn't have too much trouble because I had range as the goblin
Yeah, you
gunslinger.
did. That was a great one shot. I could publish that one shot.
You ought to. Sell it for like 99 cents a download. That's what people do.
It was a. Which I can't remember if there was 4 enemies or 3. I think there was 3 before the
Something that
boss.
flies,
it was like
wasn't there?
a guild of 4. What?
Wasn't there stuff that flew around?
Huh.
I
I don't think so. You come up on the bottom level, and you come into like the kitchen in the ballroom area. There's that undead minotaur like barbarian dude, and there's it was the Skulker Ranger, and then you get up onto the 2nd or 3rd floor, and there's the undead rogue that comes out of the bathtub, and then if you make it to the top, then you descend all the way like back down underground, I think, and there was the lich-like dude down there. I don't remember what he was.
Did we make it to the end of that?
You won, yeah. You won it easy. It wasn't
remember.
even bad for y'all. It wasn't bad at all. Y'all blew through it. But it's definitely like a low level first timer type of
When
game.
it's crazy just knowing how to play D&D. Having just basic strategy. I guess.
like I'm gonna sneak or I'm gonna check for traps type of thing. Yeah, it's really funny when you set stuff up for people that haven't played before. They're just getting sniped.
Well, Tyrell, are you still DMing your game?
Well, we
With
haven't.
AJ and
We haven't played in a long time.
Yeah, we haven't
We're
played
ready
in a long
to.
well, can I join?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Heck yeah. No, that would actually be
That
fun.
would actually even out a lot of the
Because
problems.
we only have
that
2
I'm having.
players. We
I
need
need a
another
game
guy.
now.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I mean,
Join ours.
Yeah.
So what do y'all? What do you?
I'm a wizard.
Yeah, he's a wizard.
I'm like a super high intelligence, like scribe wizard.
Okay. And what's?
Malachi's a fighter.
Is he just fighter?
He is a fighter, but he's going into what is that Juggernaut class? It's like some kind of like Unearthed Arcana class.
Okay.
I didn't know that's what he was doing.
That's what he said he
Y'all
was
play
doing.
online, don't y'all?
Yeah, Malachi has to be online.
Right.
Yeah.
On Zoom. So
Do
you
you
can
play
play
on
from
Zoom?
your house.
Or do you go to Tyrell's?
Tyrell has been coming to mine, but
Yeah.
he played at his house too. We can
Yeah.
all play online.
We
if
can
we
play
want.
online, or we can.
I'd rather go somewhere.
Yeah, you can come to my house.
All right. Yeah, but I mean, next time y'all play.
Ty, do you want to try to use Roll20 or something?
We can try that. I want to try to see.
I want to be able to do battle maps.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. I went on there the other day and I was looking at it. And I was trying to see if I could figure out. I'm not very good with computers. I mean, I'm just not. Like as far as like.
Can you upload maps to Roll20?
You can.
If you
I
built it
think.
in Dungeon
I
Draft?
think you can.
Yeah. Anything you
Okay.
save, you just save it as like a picture
Yeah.
and put it on there. Yeah.
Will it put a grid on it for you, or do you need to put a grid on it?
What you do is you have to go into your settings and you tell it to become the background, and that's what brings the grid above the thing.
Interesting.
So yeah, you can make my face have a grid, whatever
Yeah.
picture you want to add. Yeah.
Okay. We can try that. We'll work that out. Just make a character. What level are we, Ty? Like 3?
Yeah, we're 3 right now, I think.
Level
What do
3.
y'all need?
Yeah.
We don't have a healer.
If you could be like an in-between, like a half-caster, maybe with some healing, maybe a ranger.
Yeah,
What do you want to play?
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I'm so sad that I'm never gonna get Thordak to level 20. It just distresses me.
if you want to play Thor,
No,
a
I don't
ranger,
wanna
a
play-
ranger, or a
Seth,
rogue would be.
I really don't
good.
want to play Thordak a third time.
Seth, here's the thing though. Like with them, I gave them healing surge.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh, yeah,
it's
the
as a
healer. We don't
bonus
have to have a
action.
healer.
Yeah, it's as a bonus action, and you can use as many hit die, like on that turn as you have. You know, if you want. But you can't use it again until you finish the long rest.
I'm trying to be kind of sneaky, but if you wanted to do a rogue,
I might
or
would play a rogue. So we got a wizard, a fighter, and a rogue. That would be kind of
that's
cool.
like the classic adventure
Yeah.
party, isn't it? Minus a cleric.
Yeah, you just need a 4th player to play the cleric.
Yeah.
But I mean, he said
You also have a ranger too, the NPC ranger. But she's gone currently.
Oh yeah, we do have a friend that Tyrell threw in with us on one mission.
y'all pretty evil. Y'all pretty good. What's up?
I would say
No,
that
we're
they're
good.
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Which my character, I wouldn't necessarily say he's kind of a
Shifty.
yeah. I mean he's kind of just in it for himself.
So what have y'all done so far? Just run me through what y'all have done.
Tyrell would be able to tell you easier than I could.
Let's see.
How many games have y'all played?
3, 4.
I think we played more than that.
So my guy moved to this town because he wants to get into the wizard college.
Yeah, it was the college in Lohunid.
Yes. Okay. What am I ordering? Just
Where's their party bags?
taco party pack.
Do they do 50-50 of
just a
taco and
second.
burritos?
Alrighty, take your time.
What do you say? 50-50?
Yeah, will they do half and half on the
That's what it is on the taco and burritos. 4 tacos, 4 burritos.
That's $17.99. Or would y'all rather have 12 tacos?
I mean, I'm probably not going to eat a burrito.
What about you, Tyrell? Do you like burritos?
Tyrell likes beans, don't you?
I like beans. Yeah. I like beans.
Alright, yeah, just do a taco and burrito.
Because I'm not going to
craving
eat very much anymore. Okay, we're going to do a taco and burrito cravings pack.
Alrighty.
You want to get soft tacos instead of crunchy?
Yeah.
Can we do soft tacos instead of crunchy ones?
Absolutely.
And make take the
Yeah,
lettuce off himself.
Anything else for you?
I think that's it.
Alrighty, your total is 1924. Send it down through window 10. Shooting sauce.
Yes. Mix.
Yes. Just give us a bunch of it. I don't know if she can hear. Did you say first?
No, that window is like never ever been used. I don't know why they built it. All right, go ahead, Tyrell. Sorry.
So yeah, his character was going to the college in Lohunid, which is like this little city. It's kind of a little, like a. If you've never played Oblivion, have you?
No.
Okay. Well, the way I've kind of created like the elven culture in my setting is like a lot of the ancient high elves used kind of like a alabaster white walls and stuff.
Okay.
So this entire city is like surrounded by these pretty high walls.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Malachi's character though is a farmer.
Okay.
He's a half orc, and his family raise
He's a commoner.
sheep. Yeah, he is a commoner.
Good.
But you two were pretty much friends from the very get-go.
Yeah, I don't remember what our story was. But yeah, we were friends.
you, if I recall correctly, you two you were being bullied by a group of kids or whatever in the city,
And he helped me out.
helped you out. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He's a little older than me.
Yeah,
It's kind of a Quincy and Buck situation.
Okay.
and then so you two have been pretty fast friends, I guess, after that, and then I believe you and him both went to the college, and they gave you kind of a quest to go on to go find.
So fast.
Thank you. He said have a taco-rific day.
That's awesome.
A taco
You
riff.
hear that, listener? You have a taco-rific kind of day.
Yeah, I was trying to get into the school, and they gave us a quest.
To go find an artifact.
Yeah,
from a
and we
tomb.
went to go find the artifact. And that was when we ran into that bad dude, wasn't it?
Yes, you ran into Adatar.
Adatar.
Yes.
Yeah. Who was also working for the college.
Okay.
And oh yeah, we ended up waking up this dude in there, like out of his crypt or whatever.
Fingal.
Cool.
Yeah, and he was like, he was the body of this
Ancient elf.
ancient elven warrior guy, and he was the one that had this artifact, and he told us do not take this artifact. It was buried with him to protect everybody.
Did
or
y'all
whatever.
listen?
We tried to, but dude Adatar took it, didn't he?
Yes, he took it, and he tried to collapse the entire tomb around you guys.
Yeah, he
on
cast
top
a
of
spell
you.
on
So
us.
it's like a Necronomicon almost.
Well, the artifact is this strange metallic cube.
Okay.
It has a kind of a goldish tint to it. They don't know what it is.
How did we get it back from Adatar?
You guys chased
We tried to
him.
kill him.
Yeah, you chased him and tried to kill him. You almost did, actually. You got really close. Malachi almost did.
Launching arrows at him long range.
Yeah, he almost killed him. It was really close. But he managed to get away. You guys expected him to report you guys to the college or the guards or something, but he never did, strangely. Anyway,
Well, it's because he's part of a different faction.
yes.
Yeah, we ended up following him around. He's meeting with this other dude that's like Moriarty from Sherlock Holmes.
Okay.
And
It's always better hearing other people talk about your campaign in the Tyrell.
no, it's like this dude. He's kind of like he's like Seeker, but he's not, right, Tyrell?
Yeah, he's definitely human.
He's a metal dude. And he's got a gun.
Okay.
And we had a couple run-ins with him. We ended up killing Adatar, though, didn't we? Later on?
You followed him to what you thought was the Feywild and ended up actually...
I forgot all about that. Maybe you just need to tell us.
You guys went into a temple, actually, after you followed him to it, and you came across him forcing apprentices to the Mage's College to work in this place, in this mine, basically using...
and they were opening up a portal to another realm.
There was a mirror, but the mirror turned into a portal.
Yeah, and we go to this other realm, and they open this thing up to let stuff through, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and they let all this crap through. It's like this army of alien crap that came and attacked the town that we were in, and so we had the cube and we ran away.
They're humanoid dragon-like creatures.
But we don't know what the cube does. And we just know that the aliens want it.
Okay. So what are y'all doing now?
We fled to the next town.
Yeah, the town that they were in Lohunin, it came under attack by these things, and the last thing they saw was this like 4-headed dragon flying over, burning everything.
Okay.
So they managed to escape, and now they're out in the woods, and they've made it to this other city called Nocturne, or well, town. It's a town. It's not
And
a
with
city.
Tyrell, you just never know when he's going to drop a CR-25 right on top of your head.
I'm not going to drop like something crazy that you're going to have to fight. I just want you to like see it and like kind of be intimidated by it.
Yeah,
Seth fights everything.
yeah, that's the thing. Well, we went in this weird temple thing. Wasn't like that spider thing in there?
That was inside the other, like inside the portal. That's where
in
you
the
found
portal,
it.
some otherworldly spider lured us into his den.
Yeah.
Was it Wolf?
No.
Something similar, I think.
So are y'all gonna go back to the college, or is that done? Or
No, we can't go back there because the town's getting destroyed.
Like town was being attacked, but I mean, you didn't see whether it was completely destroyed or not.
No, we just ran away.
Yeah.
That'd
And you
be
did
more
see
like-
you did see torches like that night, like it looked like somebody searching for you. So.
I have a really, really hard time, because I can't listen to this campaign,
Yeah.
and I have a really hard time focusing on both of ours at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I was DMing one and playing the other, I could do that. But, so this stuff just keeps leaving my mind. And Malachi will be like, what do you think we need to do about this? I'm like, I don't remember that even happening. It's not your fault, Tyrell. It's a cool campaign. I have a hard time putting my energy into it.
Y'all haven't played in a couple months?
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Yeah, we haven't played this. Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get back to it, especially if we get another party.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Will there be more scavenging for artifacts, or?
Well, you guys actually, the town, the count gave you guys the cube because they had it. Remember, the Mages Guild gave it to them, more or less.
But then they gave it to us to keep safe.
Yes.
So we're basically like Frodo now.
Yeah, you're pretty much like the ring bearer right now.
We have the artifact. And there's people that want it, and we don't know what to do with it or what it does.
They did tell you that the artifact was some kind of what they thought was a key, possibly.
Okay. That could be important. This is how we go to Anthony's house, right?
You ask this every time. No, aren't you supposed to go by UACCB?
Yeah, I was supposed to turn. I kept going straight.
Yeah.
Why do I do this? We've gone there so many times. I just get to talking. I can't focus. Should we just turn around or try to come out down here?
I have no clue. I mean, he sent the thing. We can check out the app. Just go with what you feel.
Let's just see what we feel.
I feel like making an archaeologist kind of roguey kind of thing. Where
Archaeologist?
Hey, you could be a thief rogue.
Yeah.
They actually have
someone who like wants to delve into, like, looks for artifacts or something, works for the college, but you're not going back to the college.
Well, you could flee the college.
I mean, you could be from there. Okay, Seth. In
Are
this
there other
world,
colleges?
there are. Yeah, that one, Lohunian's like way out, like outskirts in comparison to everything else that I've put in the world. Like, if you guys ever go to Riven, it's the main like magical academy is there. That's where,
okay.
That's where the.
So maybe you're from there, Seth.
And it's huge. Like there's like a grand archives there too, like full of books. We're gonna turn around.
Would it be better to be into magic, Tyrell?
I mean, if you want to do that,
I love a half cast.
You could be like
full
a
cast.
They actually encountered Cryos, which is that Tabaxi, or no, Leonin. Sorry, Leonin. Remember the Leonin guy that you guys?
Oh yeah.
Who was actually a Eldritch Knight.
He was cool.
Who worked with the college.
I like a rogue for you. For this set.
I really just never played one. Except I guess was Raph. I guess Raph.
Raph was a rogue.
I didn't never really consider him a rogue though.
The cool thing about the thief thing is like you can actually use like magical artifacts and stuff though with that class.
Use item.
Or you could do like an artificer.
Like you don't even have to have like proficiency or whatever with it. You can just
Artificer might be fun.
Yeah, that would. Yeah. From my experience of playing the two different subclasses with Seeker, that it is a very.
You played both subclasses with Seeker?
I played. No, there's four. There's four subclasses.
Oh.
I played Artillerist, and I've played. What was that other one?
The one that has a.
It's like
homunculus.
defense. Well, no, the homunculus you can do with any artificer.
Could you do an artificer as like an alchemist type?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is actually one of them. Yeah.
All right, I might look at alchemist. I might look at that.
That is what that orc
Clear
that you.
over here, clear over here, still clear, and someone's coming.
The Brelic, the ever smiling that you came across at AJ. Remember when you went and infiltrated the college? He was in there like mixing potions with the students, and like one of the students caught the part of the like desk on fire.
I do remember that a little bit.
I think you bring it to my recollection.
Gosh, we played this campaign more than I thought we did.
Yeah, we played quite a few games. Like, cause they're steady like for like 2 or 3 weeks.
I know I can turn here though and cut back through.
It's hard to play with just 2 players, isn't it? You have to be smart.
Yeah, I was really trying not to kill them.
It's hard, I think, as the DM.
I spared Malachi one time. Cause
no restrictions on anything.
No,
As wild as I want to be.
Go
kidding me?
as
It's
crazy
Tyrell.
as you want.
He loves that.
Go as crazy
I
as you
could
want.
be a what's the flying creature?
Aarakocra?
Aarakocra.
I mean, you can.
Artificer.
I'll
I'm an AA.
Aarakocra.
Be a tiefling artificer.
I'll find a way to explain how you got there. Like, 'cause
Bring back the Goblin Gunslinger.
He was pretty cool.
I love Matt Mercer's Gunslinger.
Yeah, that's a cool class.
you want to hear something funny that no, I'm not going to reveal that yet.
Okay.
I'm not going to. I was going to, but said the character that I was playing is actually related in a certain other game. Is actually related to a character that these guys have already encountered.
Oh,
Yeah.
Your Elf Warrior guy?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
So frustrating. 6.5 hour awesome game. Never get to play again.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Why will I never get Thornite to level 20? He's my guy.
Like I said, if you want to play Thor, you
Nah,
can.
you don't fit in this.
Well, you could. You definitely could.
No.
Actually, I think you and Malachi's character would actually kind of.
Basically, I have two barbarians.
Yeah, and they'd both be. You'd be a half orc and you'd be a half orc. So I think.
I'll look into Artificer. That sounds fun. I've never played in Artificer or Artificer, however you want to say it. Artificer.
I think the alchemist would be pretty cool. Especially if you.
Sounds fun. And then there's the kind that has the gun. It's just a wand kind of.
Yeah. Or you can actually. It depends on the campaign. You could actually have an actual gun, which my campaign there aren't like.
That dude's got a gun.
He does have a gun, but it's not exactly like what you would think of as a gun.
It's like an eldritch cannon.
It's not even like that, actually.
If AJ wasn't a wizard, I would go with this Clockwork Soul Sorcerer.
Clockwork Soul?
Yeah.
That's a Tasha's thing, right?
Yep. Yeah, they're one of the few lucky freaking sorcerers that got an expanded spell list.
Yeah.
It would be tough to have a wizard and a sorcerer.
Yeah.
I can't believe that
And a
Wizards of the
three-person
Coast
party.
has no plans of going back to the original sorcerers and giving them expanded spell lists. That makes no sense.
I've also, I've always wanted to play a Necromancer.
Yeah.
I love Necromancers.
Can you actually raise corpses and stuff?
Yes. More so than like any of the other wizard classes, actually. Like, don't they get like at 6th level? Don't they get like some kind of like extra like raised dead
Something
thing?
like that,
Yeah.
I've got a character in mind that I really want to play if we ever have another campaign.
What's your other character's plan?
Can't tell you.
Can't tell for another 4 years.
Yep.
I have an idea for a character that I want to play long term as well.
Pause. Or
Pause.
maybe we should just talk about this at Tate's. Do y'all feel like we should end the campaign and start a new one?
No.
No?
No.
Keep going?
No, we are not doing that.
Well,
no.
you said today that you felt like we ought to roll it, that we might need to just call it quits.
Yeah, entirely. Not just start a new campaign.
Why call it quits entirely?
I was just kidding.
No, you weren't.
Just everybody's all strung out today and can't come for this
It
reason
wasn't
or
the
that
exact right day. I understand why Kyle.
reason. No, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, if he's lost both of his grandpas, that's rough.
I don't know how rough it is on him.
Yeah, was he close to his grandparents?
No.
Okay. I kind of
Maybe the one that died first. I don't think the second one.
Kind of didn't think he was, but still, if he's been running all over the place and all
Yeah.
that,
But then, like, Brianna almost like, yeah, I just don't know if I can leave Kyle, if Kyle will be okay with me leaving him alone to go shopping with you, Cynthia. I don't know. And Kyle's actually been really good about coming to all the games, so.
Yeah, he has.
So if he really just doesn't want to play, he probably just didn't want to fill up for it.
Unpause.
Okay.
No, we're not starting a new campaign. Series 44 episodes in 4 years, and now we're gonna call it and start another one? No.
Yeah, just frustrating.
Yeah, I know. It'll wear off. It'll be okay. We'll get over it. Now I'm not turning here where I always want to turn.
Yeah,
Just keep going straight.
That'll take you back to Walmart.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, common life? Anybody got a common life story? Anybody got anything?
We all have a similar story. Bought a pool.
Oh yeah, you put a pool in. How's that going?
We're loving it.
Does Maverick like it?
For about 20 minutes, and then he is sick of it. and he's just, nah!
Yeah, I can understand.
He starts crying. But, I mean, he's getting better and better at, like,
That'd
he
be
was
nice when
actually swimming around today a little
It
bit.
gets
kicking
real
his
hot,
legs.
come out of those chicken houses.
Yes, I was
Jump.
dirty yesterday, and I just jumped in the pool and washed myself off. It was nice.
That is kind of what's nice about a pool or any kind of thing like that, where you feel nasty and sweaty instead of going in and taking a shower and all that. Just jump.
Yeah, because the shower's hot.
Yeah,
Just go jump in there.
just cool off.
Yeah,
Sanitize yourself with chlorine.
it's super nice.
Then go take a shower.
Then go take a shower to get the chlorine out.
Yeah.
We were just so close to having a baby, though. Like Cynthia was actually measuring some contractions right before I left.
Oh,
She's
gosh.
like, need to make sure these aren't real before you go.
Yeah. Well, I did a cool video shoot last week.
Did you? For what?
It's just, well, my band, lots of bands. There was 3 or 4 bands, some solo acts. It's in Conway. I mean, you know Gary. Something he threw together, and me and Rachel, a couple other photographers, and we recorded it. So it was 6 different venues outside in Conway. Well, there was some inside, some outside, but yeah, we moved an entire PA and recording and everything, all gear 6 times throughout the day. The last one, I hit the wall. I started dragging a little bit, but it wasn't as bad as I thought, because all the bands are really good about helping at least get you to the next spot for the next band. So it was nice. Everybody was really helpful. And,
So did you just like play the same song over and over and make the video look like you're at different places?
No, it was like one band plays here,
Okay.
and we filmed like 2 or 3 songs, and then we move to the next spot.
Okay.
But we played a set in each one. We just like recorded the first 2 songs of each set, and then you'd play. You might play 4 or 5 songs, and then we'd pack it all up, move to the next spot. And
Were y'all playing for actual people?
There was some people, depending on the area. I mean,
So what was the video for?
it's just what Gary's trying to do is like kind of highlight the Conway art culture, and so he interviewed a bunch of people that
This is
have
Mushroom Gary?
Mushroom Gary.
Okay.
Interviewed a bunch of people that have painted murals. There's a bunch of murals in Conway. So he interviewed a bunch of artists and then the bands and all that, and like the places that we played were in front of different murals and stuff. It's a pretty cool project.
That's cool.
But I got to mix a bunch of different bands and stuff, so it's pretty neat. I'll let the listeners know when that video comes out. It may be a long time from now. It'll be a lot of work.
Tyrell, what you got going on in your life?
Not a whole lot, just mainly work, and well, my grandma's been in the hospital, in and out of it, because I don't really know exactly what it is.
No, I didn't
wrong
even
with
know
her.
that though.
Yeah, this is my mom's mom.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, that's about it.
Been playing anything, Seth?
No.
I
Not
didn't figure.
turned my PlayStation on in a good minute.
It's sad when I scroll down through there at my friends list and see the last time everybody was on. Dustin's the other day was like 12 days ago. Yours was however long ago. Anthony's is like 2 years ago. Of course, everybody might just be hiding their status.
I've been watching some of y'all's shorts though on YouTube, and man, y'all have gotten good. I was
What?
Yes,
I
was
still
watching.
don't feel like we're very
I was
good.
watching you put some work in on what was it? It's just like a 3-minute little video, and you didn't end up winning the game, but you was putting some work on the Knights map against what was it? Was it the Dredge? No? Yeah. You was putting some work on a Dredge.
Boy, I've still never beat a Dredge. We played 2 of them last night.
Yeah.
We won some matches last night, Ty.
Yeah, we did.
Just me, Tyrell, Malachi. We won quite a few last night.
I don't think my internet. Well, it seems like it's getting better. I might could actually get on with y'all some point.
Okay, good. I want you to. It's still
Spider-Man
Mondays
2
and Fridays.
looks great though.
When's it coming out?
Pretty soon, I think.
Okay, good. 'Cause I have not been excited about a game in so long. I was excited about Hogwarts. I never bought it.
Yeah.
And then like I mean,
borrow? I think I have the CD if you want to borrow it.
really?
Yeah.
I may want to borrow it.
Have you guys seen that Lords of the Fallen game?
I did. I saw that. Yeah.
It's very Dark Soulsy.
Yeah.
It's not made by the same people though.
It just kind of seems like for the past while, every game is just a different. It's the same game in a different package.
Mm-hmm.
It's either Dark Soulsy or it's. I don't know. I'm just not.
Spider-Man 2 looks really good.
Yeah, it did. The previews I saw looked good. The last time I watched anything on it was when it was still months to go. What came out? I wasn't sure when it was
They actually showed some gameplay the other day, and you're switching between Peter and Miles. It looks
Yeah.
really good.
Huh.
Peter's got the symbiote suit on, and he is just mad. Like, he is mad, and it looks great.
Okay. Well, good. I'm excited about that then. I didn't know that was so close to coming out. It just seems like stuff keeps coming out, and it's like 2D side scrollers.
Yeah, that's all they make hardly anymore. It's like stuff like that.
Have you seen that Weird West?
No, it sounds familiar.
That looks really good. I might play that. It's kind of like that, like over the top, like Diablo type thing.
Okay.
It's an RPG, and they say like all your decisions make a difference. But it's like this kind of like magical Wild West thing. There's like werewolves and stuff like that. It looks like.
Huh.
And
I see why they're calling it.
I could see one of the classes looks like some kind of like plane shifting like teleportation thing. And then there was I mean there's obviously guns and stuff. There's magic too. It looks kind of different. So I might try that game.
I just listened to Critical Role's Candela Obscura game. They've made a new system.
Oh, yeah.
It's a D6 system. And that sounds like a fun game to kind of play. Role-playing kind of game. That would be fun to try.
It's a completely different type or a completely different game. No, it's not D&D. Okay.
Yeah. You only need like 9 D6. Or you don't have to have that many, but you need to have a couple special ones. But it's just a D6 thing. There's a lot less rolling. It's just a lot more. It's like heavy role play. Like you pretty much just tell the DM what you're trying to do, and then he asks every once in a while for a kind of roll, and then you roll a few D6s according to your character sheet and see if it is a success, a mild or a mixed success or a failure. So 1 through 3 is a failure, 4 and 5 is a mixed success, and then a 6 is a critical success.
Okay.
And like so, if you're good at something, you might get 4d6 to get a chance, and you take just the highest.
Okay.
If you are not skilled at anything, you roll 2d6 and take the lower. That's like if you have 0 abilities.
Yeah.
If you have like a 1, you just roll 1.
That's
and then you have other things that you can add die to different rolls, and that's a reuse. Like that's a resource that just disappears on you. Have we missed it? This seems like we're going forever away.
No, I didn't miss it.
But it's more like it reminds me a lot of H.P. Lovecraft Arkham game. Like
Is it
the way that they played it was like it was 1907-ish. Electricity is just starting out. That was it.
Oh, I'm always looking up here. That's the road. Dadgummit, I did it again!
Every time.
We turn around in this same driveway. It's so hard to see for some reason.
He even put balloons up for you.
I can't even see that driveway. I noticed that time why I never saw it.
There's no sign.
Straight up did not
There's no
see it.
stop sign for them coming off that road.
Here's a little circle drive. This is a different driveway.
Just refuse to use that same driveway.
Yeah, well, it's not a circle. Hopefully these folks don't mind. They got a nice paved circle. I was going to ask you, did you ever listen to that Critical Role game? They did it was two or three games of it. It was called Undeadwood.
Yes.
I watched like the first one.
Yeah, I saw the first
What is that? Where did that come from?
It's a different kind of book, but it's a D20 system, I believe. And it just uses another. It's some other book.
Well, I see it.
Oh, they do have a stop sign.
You just can't see it for some reason. I can't remember if I got it for my sister or somebody else got it for my sister, or she just brought it to play. There's a board game called Deadwood, and it has the characters in it that they played on Critical Role.
Okay.
You can be those characters.
Yeah.
But then it's just like kind of a strategy game. You play against each other to try to get the loot or whatever. I don't remember exactly how it goes, but I
that
know that
Critical Role?
they're connected. But
or
I didn't.
was that they're the people they used to play for on the other website? Because I
Geek
know
and Sundry?
Yeah, that might have been a Geek and Sundry.
No, it was recent.
The DM was the Geek and Sundry guy, Ivan or whatever his name was.
No, it
No?
was Ashley Johnson's boyfriend,
Oh.
Brian, whatever.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Brian. I don't know. Okay, maybe Ivan just played, or maybe I'm thinking of an entirely different game.
You may be thinking of a different game.
I know what you're talking about. I know Travis was there.
Yeah, it was Travis and
Was it
Laura.
that like, half black chick kind of? She's on this Candle Obscura, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a couple different people.
Small faced girl, like black hair.
I didn't watch it. I just listened to it, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I was just wondering what that was. I guess maybe they based a little board game off of the same setting or something. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, we're at Anthony, so we're gonna let y'all go.
Craziest episode of Satan Calm ever.
Oh yeah, that was real crazy. Yeah, check out Tiger Skull RPG, and we'll talk to y'all later.